Hello everyone, it's Dylan from Yugioh Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! VRains episode review. Again, I apologize for the awful lack of content on my channel. I know right now I'm doing like one video a week, barely, but I promise you content will be, I know my word probably doesn't mean too much, but I promise you, content will start regularly coming back to this channel very soon. I'm just, again, been dealing with a lot of stuff, but things are getting better as time passes, and again, I just apologize, but thank you for everyone who's been so understanding of just me needing time and space for myself, and I really cannot thank you enough for sticking by me, and I cannot tell you how much the support really means to me. Even just the tweets now and then, just checking up on me when I haven't tweeted in a few days, it really does mean a lot. But anyway, we are going to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! VRains episode 63, the conclusion between Soulburner and Blood Shepherd. And general impressions, the episode was it went exactly how I think most of us kind of figured it was going to go. When Blood Shepherd did not see the end of Soulburner's flashback, we could kind of assume that, okay, well, he thinks that this is Soulburner's trauma, but it might not, he might have actually been able to get over this trauma in the past because we didn't really see the conclusion. Blood Shepherd kind of jumped to a conclusion. That was kind of the inquiry that I think a lot of us made when watching 62, and in 63, that is exactly what happened. Blood Shepherd jumped the gun, and Soulburner, in this past vision, he was able to withhold the ending of this duel in the past from Blood Shepherd searching his memory banks. I think Flame was the big reason that happened, because Blood Shepherd thanked Flame, or excuse me, Soulburner thanked Flame, but whether it was Soulburner or Flame or whoever, they obscured the end of this duel to basically trick Blood Shepherd into using this Despair of the Dark monster, and because of that, Flame even said, oh no, Soulburner's trauma, but he literally faked out Blood Shepherd the same way Blood Shepherd uses his own AI to fake out his opponent. So I thought that was masterful. I thought that was wonderful. I thought that was incredibly done, and literally what goes around comes around. And the end of this duel was extraordinarily interesting, and I think the end of the duel, I probably could not be happier with how it ended. Maybe that's an unpopular opinion, but I did not want Soulburner to win, mainly because I like Soulburner, but he's been so invincible and perfect since he has come on to this. Perfect in terms of dueling, maybe not in terms of, character. Obviously he had a big flaw with this trauma. Everyone in the Lost Incident does, but he clearly overcame it, and he was even able to make a joke about it and act about it. I mean, he seemed pretty sincere at the end of 62 with how, horrified he was at seeing this monster, but it was all an act. He even says to Flame, my acting ability was pretty good, wasn't it? So I like that, but again, it shows that this character really at the moment has no flaws. He's just almost a perfect character, and so I didn't really want him to beat Blood Shepherd, and the fact that Blood Shepherd is convinced at the end of this episode that he would have won had Ghost Girl, had Emma not interfered. Maybe Blood Shepherd really would have won. Maybe he had a magic cylinder face down or some kind of card that would have given him the win, and we will really never know that unless that face down card gets revealed, which it probably won't. I doubt it's going to be like the Judai Manjome first duel where Judai and GX kind of talked about the moves he was going to make, and then we kind of all take a step back and was like, oh wow, he actually genuinely would have won. Like, there's no way he would have not won. We probably will not have that face down card revealed to us, which I'm fine with. Usually I don't like no results. Usually I think no results are kind of like, oh, come on. But in this sense, I think it worked really well, because the other option was a Soulburner win. I don't think they would have given Blood Shepherd the win straight out, especially because, again, the Ignis is on the line. So I think this was given the circumstances, I think this was the best possible result, and I'm actually very happy they did it. And it was pretty intense the way it ended. Soulburner's going in for the final attack, Blood Shepherd's activating his trap, and then it ends. And again, who would have came out on top? We will never know. That is left up to be debated, but at least it shows that maybe Soulburner would have lost that duel instead of just giving him a straight-up win, which I assumed, and I think most of us assumed, would happen. They haven't done too many no results. I think this is the first no result in Season 2, so I'm really glad at the ending. I'm really happy about that ending. While this duel was going on, you also had Playmaker dueling the other bounty hunter goon. He dueled the first one that I don't even remember the name, and I know this guy his name starts with a Y. I'm not even going to bother to remember it because honestly, I don't think either of these Goki characters are going to be important at all. I don't even think we will ever see them duel again, to be completely honest. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but that's just the vibe I got. And this guy was, I think, a little better. I think he was a little less clueless than the first guy. But still, Playmaker does what he does, and he got another OTK victory. I mean, seriously, how many... I wish someone would go back, count all of Playmaker's wins, and see how many were one-turn kills. See how many was when his opponent had 4,000 life points, and he literally finished them in one turn. Again, in these two last duels he's had, the duel before this, where he, again, dueled the two, goon bounty hunters, it's to be expected, but I know he's done it against Revolver, and I know he's done it against a few other characters. So in these duels, I'm not going to really, rip the OTK method too hard. And it was awesome to see Firewall Dragon back. He was able to kind of, I believe it was sending the Goki monsters back to the hand, and that's what opened up the entire field, and Firewall and another monster attacked directly, and that was the end of the duel. But it was really awesome to see Firewall, but it was also very random, and Firewall Dragon has he's gotten the strangest treatment. I don't want to say the worst, even though you probably could make the argument for that, but definitely by far the strangest treatment out of any of the ace monsters, out of any of the 6 Yu-Gi-Oh protagonists' aces, because we've seen him very seldom. We've barely seen him. We then see him in duels like this, where you would never expect Firewall Dragon to be used. I mean, the duel is literally a 2-turn duel. The opponent takes his turn, Playmaker takes his turn, and I'm pretty sure those were the only 2 turns involved. And to use Firewall Dragon in a duel so underwhelming just seemed kind of it just seemed random, right? Maybe that was just the vibe I got from it, but it just seemed very out of place. And I actually saw, because they always post 5 preview images a few hours before the show, and I saw someone tweet, and I saw Firewall Dragon in the background of one of those images, so I knew he was going to be in this episode, but I still, even after watching it, I don't understand the rationale for putting Firewall in this episode of all episodes when they didn't use him in the Blood Shepherd duel. They didn't use him at all in the 2 Bowman duels. I'm pretty sure about that. So it's been really weird. It's been really random, the usage of Firewall Dragon. I would definitely say the strangest, and you could probably make a very good case for the worst thus far in terms of treatment, which I don't necessarily mind. I like it when there's a bunch of different ace monsters that the character can go into. I think of Judai with all the Neos and E-Hero fusion monsters that he played, and I think Playmaker has done that as well. I just wish maybe we saw Firewall a little more. Maybe if we've seen him in 2 or 3 more duels, then I'd be kind of all right, yeah, I think his usage has been, well-rounded, but his Firewall Dragon's usage has definitely been very, very strange and very sporadic, but, yeah, we saw Firewall. It's always cool to see him, nevertheless, but, it was definitely strange. Playmaker wins this duel, no issue. Kusanagi is having trouble hacking into the program. He thinks he's got it, but he actually does not have it, and Ghost Girl helps him out. And Ghost Girl, who was destroyed by Blood Shepherd in the last episode, her hacking program to spy on the scene, she actually gets in using a lizard this time. And I don't know if she did it because she genuinely was worried about Blood Shepherd losing, or if she did it just to be a pain in the ass, because she's Ghost Girl, she can do whatever the hell she wants, or if she did it because she wanted to help Playmaker and help Soulburner in this case, and help Kusanagi, Playmaker's partner. But she is the reason that this duel ended up ending, because she was the one who basically gave Kusanagi the final touches on his program that let him get over the error and let him shut down Blood Shepherd's sphere of fire, I guess you can say. And very interesting end to this episode. because Blood Shepherd says, if you're doing stuff like this, then you're my enemy, Ghost Girl. And he actually, the episode ends right before it seems he's going to destroy Emma, right before it seems like he's going to kill Ghost Girl in VRains and shoot a laser at her. Now, is he going to go through with that? We know that Blood Shepherd and Emma have some sort of real-life connection because Blood Shepherd has literally referred to Ghost Girl as Emma Besso before. I'm just very, very intrigued, and hopefully we see it in the next episode. Next episode looks great, by the way, because we're finally going to get how Playmaker and Kusanagi met, and I am so excited for that. By the way, Kusanagi looks like a Pokemon trainer. I couldn't have been the only one that thought that. He literally looks like a Pokemon trainer in the preview of the next episode. But next episode is going to be great to see the backstory between how they met. It's a backstory that I think we should have gotten probably a long time ago, but you know what? I always like to say, better late than never. We could have gone the whole show without ever knowing how they met, so at least we are getting it. I think it took maybe a little too long, but at least we are getting their backstory on how they met. And again, just to go back to my previous point, I hope that we do see the confrontation between Blood Shepherd and Ghost Girl end. I hope we don't have to wait a couple of episodes before they go back to that, and next episode is literally all just the backstory between Playmaker and Kusanagi, but we will see about that. Very excited to see what's going to happen, and I have a feeling Blood Shepherd is not going to actually shoot off his beam at Ghost Girl. I have a feeling he's going to maybe, it's going to glow a little longer. He's going to maybe look at her, then he's going to put his hand down and log out of VRains. I think something like that. I don't think he's going to shoot at Ghost Girl. Clearly, he knows who she is in the real world, and that indicates to me that he has some sort of care for her to a degree, and so I don't think he's actually going to shoot her, but I'm very interested to see. Blood Shepherd, to me, has been probably my favorite Season 2 character. I have really, really loved him. I think he plays the villain role so well, and with the Knights being out of commission for pretty much all of Season 2, I think he has stepped into, obviously not a main antagonist role, but a minor antagonist, it has to be said, and I think he has played that role marvelously. I have absolutely loved his ruthlessness. I have loved his character, and again, I loved the conclusion. The last 2 or 3 minutes of this episode I thought were really well done, and I thought the episode itself was an enjoyable episode. Very excited for next week. So thank you guys so much for watching. A special thank you to my Platinum tier patrons, Alexa Baker, Christopher Johannes Bouska, Glen McGookin, Jorge Carrillo, and James Rose, and to my Diamond tier patron, Soledsnak and bouldergeist, and to my Egyptian God tier patron, Syn Cloud. I cannot thank everyone who supports me on Patreon enough. Without you guys, I probably would not be doing this. Cannot tell you how much it helps me out financially. And to everyone that just watches my videos, especially without you guys, I would absolutely not be doing this. So no matter how you support me, I cannot tell you how much it means to me, and I really do appreciate it, and thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I will talk to you in the comment section down below. Please leave all your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.